6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Deputy Prime Minister has reaffirmed the government's commitment to steer the country out of economic crisis by implementing reforms in different sectors. The Defence Minister says the nation stands by the armed forces to frustrate the agenda of the enemy against the country. The Minister for Religious Affairs, speaking at a conference in Cairo, Egypt, has highlighted women's significant role in addressing contemporary issues. Speakers at a seminar in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, have stressed for settlement of the Kashmir dispute by granting inalienable right to self-determination to the Kashmiris. 19 Palestinians were martyred in relentless Israeli strikes on besieged Gaza today. Bangladesh beat Pakistan by 10 wickets in the first cricket test match at Rawalpindi today. And now the news in detail. The Deputy Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister Mohammad Isaghdar has said the government is committed to steer the country out of economic challenges by implementing reforms agenda. He stated this while addressing the National Mehfil-e-Sama on the eve of the annual Urs of Hazrat Sayyid Ali bin Usman al-Hajwari, popularly known as Data Ganj Bakhsh, in Lahore today. He said economic team under the leadership of Prime Minister Muhammad Shahbaz Sharif is working tirelessly to improve the country's economy. He emphasized that everyone will have to play a due role for the prosperity of the country. The Deputy Prime Minister also appreciated the Punjab government's initiative in providing relief worth 45 billion rupees to electricity consumers. The Defence Minister Khwaja Mohammad Asif says the nation stands by the armed forces to frustrate the agenda of the enemy against the country. Talking to newsmen in Sialkot today, he stressed for unity and collective efforts to address all the challenges. The Defence Minister said hundreds of thousands of people witnessed the conspiracy and violent actions on May 9th last year. He said division and differences within the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf now stand exposed due to their negative politics and connections with the country's hostile forces. He said the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf founder cancelled a public gathering after foreseeing its failure. The Defence Minister said we have to change the country's fate ourselves. He said the parliamentarians are tested in the elections. The Minister for Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony, Chaudhry Salik Hussain, says women have a cardinal role in creating awareness across religious, cultural, societal and familial domains. He was addressing the 35th International Conference on the Role of Women in Building Awareness in Cairo, Egypt today. The minister highlighted women's significant role in addressing the contemporary issues such as religious intolerance and promoting global peace. On the occasion, Chaudhry Salik Hussain also acknowledged the profound contributions of Egypt, particularly the Al-Azhar University, in nurturing Islamic scholarship and fostering a deep understanding of the faiths. 2 Khawarij have been killed in an exchange of fire with the police in Tonsa. The exchange of fire took place after the police conducted an intelligence-based operation against a group of Fitna al-Khawarij who were present for a major terrorist activity near the City Food Club in Tonsa. 3 police personnel were also injured during the operation that inflicted a major blow to the Fitna al-Khawarij. The security forces and the law enforcement agencies have reiterated the resolve to eliminate terrorism from the country. The 25th edition of Pakistan's largest IT and Telecommunication Expo, ITC, in Asia will begin at the Expo Centre, Karachi on Tuesday. The 3-day event is aimed at facilitating the investors and entrepreneurs from the IT industry while focusing on key goals of Special Investment Facilitation Council to make Pakistan an emerging tech hub in the world. The exhibition is expected to attract investment worth over $500 million. 750 leading global and local companies are participating in the event. This is Radio Pakistan. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party has expressed serious concern over the plight of the Kashmiri detainees languishing in different jails. According to the Kashmir Media Service, the party spokesman, Advocate Arshad Iqbal, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said hundreds of Kashmiri prisoners are suffering due to lack of basic amenities and medical care. He said many have developed acute ailments and the new restrictions imposed on them have exacerbated depression, anxiety, and post traumatic stress. The Democratic Freedom Party spokesman urged the international human rights organizations to take notice of the plight of the Kashmiri political prisoners and pressure India to release them. Speakers at a seminar titled The Kashmir Issue and the Diplomatic Front in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, have stressed that peace in South Asia can only be achieved by granting Kashmiris their inalienable right to self-determination. They said the United Nations resolution supported this stance and suggested establishing a dedicated Kashmir desk to highlight the Kashmir cause at the international level. 19 Palestinians were martyred in relentless Israeli strikes across the besieged Gaza today. The martyrdom toll of Palestinians in the Israeli aggression since October 7 last year has now risen to 40,334. In Yemen, 13 people have been killed and 14 others are reportedly missing after a boat capsized of the southwestern coast. According to the International Organization for Migration, the migrant boat was carrying 25 Ethiopians and 2 Yemenis. And now cricket. Bangladesh beat Pakistan by 10 wickets in the first cricket test match of the 2-match series at Rawalpindi today. Bangladesh achieved the victory target of 30 runs in the second innings without losing a wicket. Earlier, Pakistan were bowled out for 146 runs in the second innings. This is the first test win by Bangladesh against Pakistan. Bangladesh have also become the first team to beat Pakistan by 10 wickets at home. Mushfiqur Rahman of Bangladesh was declared player of the match, who scored 191 runs in the first innings. The final scores: Pakistan 448 for 6 declared and 146 all out. Bangladesh 565 and 30 for no loss. The Pakistan Cricket Board has announced the 14-member Pakistan Shaheen squad for one-day international against Bangladesh A team beginning at the Islamabad club tomorrow. The second and third 50-over matches will be played on the 28th and 30th of this month. The National Disaster Management Authority has anticipated more rain and thunder showers in the Punjab and Sindh from tomorrow till Thursday. According to NDMA, strong system is active in parts of Sindh and may result in heavy downpours. Meanwhile, the Provincial Disaster Management Authority, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, has issued an alert about rains with thunderstorms and gusty winds in most parts of the province from tomorrow till Wednesday. The control room of Provincial Disaster Management Authority is fully operational and can be contacted by dialing 1700 in case of any emergency. And finally, the weather report. Mainly hot and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, windstorm and thunder showers are expected at isolated places in Sindh, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Eastern Balochistan, Eastern Punjab, Potokar region and Kashmir. Isolated heavy falls with gusty winds and windstorm is likely in southeastern Sindh during the period. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.